Give our big thanks to the San Antonio Parks Foundation and their sponsors, Michelob Ultra, the City of San Antonio, Sur Tierra Tequila, Grand Hyatt, Hemisphere, and our sponsors. The list goes on, the City of San Antonio Metropolitan Health District.
Of course, also the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo, courtesy of that little cup right there that we've got filled with water. No adult beverages right now. Michelob Ultra, Beluga, Heaton and Air, Raul B. Rodriguez Law PC, and Pinner's Men's Store. Those are all the sponsors who help make this thing possible for us tonight. And again, it is just incredible. And it's funny because I wish we had a camera behind the camera because we can see the fireworks already on the skyline over there.
Stunning. And it's, the city is alive. It's just beautiful. Everybody, there's just beautiful people, lots of sparkles, but I noticed you're missing some sparkles.
I'm missing sparkles?
It's fine.
Oh,
I got some for you.
Very nice. Caught me by surprise. We didn't plan that at all. Tell you what, we'll check in with those sparkles in a little bit. Somewhere else that's sparkling right now, we talked about it. New York City, let's go ahead and take a look. That is Times Square. I mean, it looks okay.
Times Square is popping, but I'd rather be here. I don't know about you.
Seriously, yeah. So, of course, they're about an hour ahead of us, which means they're about to set off the fireworks in about 20 minutes or so. The ball is about to drop down right over there. And, but, you know, the place to be is downtown San Antonio, and specifically on the stage right now.
That's right. And if not, we're glad you're there at home, folks, because it is time to celebrate San Antonio.
Hey, Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year.
Hey, we're having such a great time. I love my city. I got to tell you how much I love San Antonio. This crowd down here in front of the stage has been dancing for the last hour and a half. The DJ was awesome. We had our first group called Pop Pistol. And now Jefferson Clay, a bunch of local guys. Jefferson's a local guy. He's got one guy in the band from Nashville, but the rest are locals from right here in San Antonio. It's a mix of pop, it's a mix of indie and R&B, and the crowd is loving it. Now, we're in a new location this year. Last year, we were over on Nueva Street. I've been there for about the last 15 years. But we are on Market Street, right in front of the Grand Hyatt. And if you can take that shot again, as far as you can see is a sea of people. I think it's because of the good weather, but we're going to bring in the new year coming up in about an hour and a half. Y'all are going to be with us, and it's going to be a blast from now on.
All right, Don, we'll check in with you in just a little bit. And I was going to put these on because she said to do it, but they don't fit me. They don't fit me, and I worry about the hair getting messed up.
I know you're worried about your hair. Look, if I can do it, you can do it. Look, mine's blinking.
I can't. Hey, tell you what, let's go ahead and check in with Chris Suchan, Chief Meteorologist Chris Suchan and Diana Rocco. They are down in the middle of all the action. Chris, thanks for the weather, by the way, bud.
I tell you what, Jonathan, we have hit it out of the park here this year. The biggest party in San Antonio, and the one thing that you would really hope for is that we could deliver on some great weather for this one night. We have.
You do that every year lately, Chris.
Listen, I always say I take full credit for it, right?
I think I'm your good luck charm. As long as we've been doing this together, the weather's been fantastic.
Yeah, and you've been my partner now for a number of years. I must say the crowd and the energy down here, right here.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone ready to ring in 2024. It is a real good energy this year.
Well, as Don mentioned, we are in a new location, but I can attest to the fact that there are people as far as the eye can see.
Oh my gosh, it's a sea of humanity down Market Street.
This is probably the biggest crowd I've seen.
It really is, and that includes Civic Park as well, too.
And so we're getting to know a lot of them.
They're your closest friends down there, and they're only going to be packing in more as the night progresses. We've got a shot high above the crowd right now, so we're certainly enjoying it out here, and it's the place to be, as we mentioned. This is your first year doing it. What are you thinking so far?
I'm bedazzled.
Yeah?
It's kind of rendering me speechless.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you hear about events like this, and, you know, 100,000 people come out. Not until you see it do you believe that it's really going to bring that many people out.
I mean, look at that shot right there. We have changed venues, and like I said, when we were doing the audio checks and the mic checks, when we had that shot, I'm like, wait a minute, where is that at? That's here. That is us right there. So the band is great. The weather is perfect, and wow, what a way to say so long to 2023.
Yes, and we'll send her off with the best goodbye possible. And for now, we are going to get our first salute to our military greeting of the night.
Salute to our military. Sponsored by Raul B. Rodriguez Law PC.
Hi, I'm Petty Officer 3rd Class Lorenzo Ramirez from Coast Guard Cryptologic Unit, Texas. I want to wish everyone happy holidays and Merry Christmas, especially those in Military City, USA.
Wow, take a look at the crowd. And we've been talking about how many people are out here. There's blinking lights, lots of sequins, lots of sparkles. You love to see it on New Year's Eve, right?
And a whole bunch of waving there, a whole bunch of, hey, I'm on TV right now. We love to see that. As I always say, we make the best friends at New Year's, and it never fails. It always happens.
Yes.
And we always hear from Chris and everybody else down there. Man, they're getting close, but that's the fun of it, though. That's what we like to see.
Fun of it, yeah. And I know they've been chatting it up with everyone down there. And welcome back to our Celebrate San Antonio special. We are live along Market Street.
Yeah.
Hemisphere.
Got all the sparkles. We're all bedazzled. We've got some feathers and other stuff.
Well, you didn't like the other one I gave you,
It's
the
not that
sparkle
I didn't
one.
like it.
What
It
about
just
the
didn't
feather?
fit. It didn't fit. It
Can't you
messed
guys
up the hair.
see it?
Hey, on the stage right now is going to be Jefferson Clay. Let's listen into them for just a little bit as the crowd is out there enjoying. Naturally, there we go. I hear the claps right there. But Jefferson Clay is on the stage. They are singing, but they're taking a break right now. So we'll check in with them in just a little bit.
All right. In the meantime, we've got something special up for you.
Yep.
We are going to a special highlight from the last year.
Yeah, there's been a lot that happened this year, and we're super, super thankful that the year is ending. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the highlights of this past year, shall we?
Greatest Moments, sponsored by Penner's Men's Store.
With the start of a new year and brand new beginnings, we're saying so long to 2023. Starting with all things Fiesta, an experience that only San Antonio can pull off. The annual tradition saw all of the fun and colorful festivities from Market Square to La Villita and across the city. Everyone coming together for a party like no other. Viva Fiesta! Also happening this year, plans for the latest addition to the Alamo City's airport are taking off. We learned more about a new terminal planned for the San Antonio International Airport that's expected in the coming years. The city moving forward with plans for the project and unveiling renderings that give insight into what the space will look like in the future. And then there was a 2023 NBA draft. San Antonio Spurs winning big with Wemby.
With the first pick in the 2023 NBA draft, the San Antonio Spurs select Victor Wembanyama.
The team welcoming Victor Wembanyama, the 7'4" basketball phenom from France. After landing in town and fans also welcoming Wemby with open arms, his talent and abilities already making the highlight reels on a regular basis, with high hopes for the team and its future. The smooth sounds of jazz filled the brand new Civic Park at Hemisphere. The annual Jazz Alive Festival serving as a grand opening. A new outdoor space offering plenty for families to enjoy for generations to come. And finally, another successful year for the Raul Jimenez Thanksgiving dinner.
But I always say that Thanksgiving is kind of the kickoff to the holidays and the giving spirit. We have so many people that come and support us each and every year. It's just fun, just knowing that we're doing something good for the community.
The Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center was packed as organizers and volunteers worked to feed tens of thousands of families this holiday season.
It makes you feel good, and you want to be able to bless those that are not as blessed as you are. Always want to give back and provide service.
Another example of our community coming together to help one another and ending 2023 on a high note. There you go.
Very well done, friend. Hey, what do you think's going on down at the stage?
I think Don is down there dancing. Hey, Don.
Hey, man, these guys are really good, Jefferson Clay, and the crowd is loving it. And I want to tell you what I love about San Antonio. Mandy, I know we're getting you used to San Antonio. It's such a great city. It's such a safe place when the Spurs are celebrating championships or where we're having New Year's Eve. You can see it's a family-friendly environment. We got little kids to grandmas and granddads, and everybody is partying and having a great time and absolutely loving it here in San Antonio. And they're going to love these fireworks when they go off at midnight. And again, New Year's Eve always is a reminder to me how much I love San Antonio and the people of San Antonio, the diversity of San Antonio. My heart is full tonight.
And we're right there with you, brother. We got smiles painted on our faces the moment that we came up to the balcony and saw that crowd. We'll check in with you a little bit later on in the show, Don.
That's right, and we'd like to share our first fun fact of the night with you.
Fun Facts, sponsored by Beluga Heating and Air.
Pen dolls were inspired by a real-life brother and sister.
I did not know that, and now you know. We're back in just a moment.
Welcome back, friends. We are celebrating San Antonio on this beautiful, mild, perfectly weathered New Year's Eve. Bit windy, though.
I caught the script, though. Did you see that? Cat-like reflexes.
Well
Never would have saw it coming.
done.
Hey, let's check in with Diana Rocco and Chris Suchan down on the main stage just outside. Hey, guys.
Hey, you know, you guys are giving us a little bit of a competition. We're going to have to step up our swag game here.
That's right.
So, you know, we're going to be working on this throughout the evening. How are we doing? See, Chris has got his little sparkler thing here.
You both look marvelous up there, by the way. I do want to say on our main stage. Hey, right behind me, I promise these kids here, they're having a great time. They're on live TV. Wave, everyone. 1 hour, a little more than 1 hour away from 2024.
Happy New Year, guys.
And they were a testament, I would say, Diana, to what Don was talking about, the crowd, right? San Antonio, it's a well-behaved, high-energy crowd. But the kids are out here, too, with grandparents.
It is a family-friendly event. And, you know, we've been seeing that all night. Lots of families walking around down here. Everyone came to have a good time, and this band is certainly doing it.
Listen, the band is growing on me. It's like a U2 Coldplay kind of a combo.
Yeah,
I like it.
It's been good. We see a lot of heads bobbing down here. Of course, we will be listening throughout the night. So we'll send it back to you guys.
Yeah, all right. A lot of head bobbing, a lot of toe tapping, you name it. It's a whole bunch of fun down there. All right. Tonight, 2023 moves into the history book. Tomorrow, it's a fresh start for a whole brand new year.
That's right. I had the chance to catch up with some of you and our mayor, Ron Nierenberg, about how we begin to write the story of 2024.
Greatest Moments, sponsored by Penner's Men's Store.
Boy, goes by in a blink of an eye. 2024 is going to be an exciting year to be a San Antonian.
New goals to pursue as past goals take shape and some come full circle.
One of the inconveniences of the growth period that we're in has been road construction. Seeing a lot of that work accelerate in 2024 is something I'm very excited about. You're going to see some of those long endured projects finally start to finish up.
In a growing city, there's always something new and exciting.
My New Year's Eve resolution is to explore the city more, so to find more events, local shops, and really get out there and see San Antonio.
In this next year, Mayor Ron Nierenberg says explorers will see changes.
Parks from every corner of the city are going to get significant improvements. North side, south side, east side, west side, neighborhood parks, regional parks are going to see improvements.
Everything we already love about this growing city evolves along with it.
The biggest event that happens every year is Fiesta. And it's going to take a new flavor as we see some of these projects wrap up and new spaces to celebrate in, Hemisphere being one of them.
For many, resolutions involve fun.
Stay healthy, enjoy life, travel, take care of business.
Do a lot of traveling. Europe, Mexico.
And in 2024, those resolutions become easier.
The first flight coming in from Germany, our first ever transatlantic flight, is going to happen in the middle of 2024.
If you resolve to see the world, that's just the beginning.
We're going to have shovels in the ground for a brand new world-class airport terminal, which is going to be bigger than the two current terminals combined.
There are whispers of a nonstop flight to London.
I do believe sooner than later, we will have multiple transatlantic flights, and London is certainly on the list.
San Antonio is growing at a fast pace. New faces arrive, many to build their lives.
Getting married in October, so like for my New Year's resolution would probably just to be like more patient and understanding during this planning.
A city on the upswing.
You're going to see a number of things take shape in 2024 to improve and continue the trends of improvement in public safety.
Mayor Nierenberg says that includes hiring 100 or more new patrol officers.
2 new fire stations built. A police substation is going to start to be built as well.
Even the man who runs the city has a resolution starting out the new year.
My New Year's resolution is going to be to make sure I get out of the house on time every day.
And a bit of advice for those of us outside City Hall.
Don't sweat the small stuff and always be kind.
And there is
Welcome back as we celebrate San Antonio and look in right now live at New York City.
And you see that countdown. We are 38 seconds out from the start of a new year on the East Coast.
Hey, well, let's hang with it, shall we?
Yeah.
We want to watch it all the way down from 30. I mean, it's a wonderful place to be. I've not been there to see the ball drop in person. I was there maybe a day or two after, a few years back. I saw all the mess thereafter, but I heard that it's pretty incredible to be down there.
Yeah, diapers, people wearing diapers. They're out there for about 2 days. I don't know. That's not for me, but good for those people who are out there. There are certainly hundreds of thousands, and guess what?
10,
8, 7, 6, and the ball will drop in a minute.
3,
so exciting. 2, 1.
1. Happy New Year, at least out in New York City.
To our friends on the East Coast, yes. So lots of people celebrating, toasting their champagne over there on the east side of the U.S.
They're having fun out there, but we're having a whole lot of fun over here as well in San Antonio because this is the place to be. In fact, there you go. That is going to be a live look overhead from our South Texas Ford dealer Sky 4. Look at that crowd. I mean, it's pretty comparable to New York City, I'd say, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, it's just wall-to-wall people as far as you can see. A lot of the blinking lights are out there. A lot of people sparkling. Everybody is just enjoying this great live music and all the bands that have come out.
And boy, I mean to tell you, the weather is absolutely perfect tonight. And with that, let's go ahead and give you another fun fact, shall we?
We shall.
Sponsored by Beluga Heating and Air.
All right, Texans will actually love this one. Willie Nelson has played the same guitar since 1969. I thought I knew this, but I guess I didn't. He calls that guitar Trigger.
The more you know.
Yeah, Willie Nelson fan? On the road again.
Yeah, I love that song.
I love that song. Anytime it comes on, it's really good.
I love his mashups with country music stars as well.
He and George
Beer
Strait
for My Horses. Wasn't he in that one?
You're putting me on the spot.
Wow.
I can't remember offhand there. Tell you what, let's go ahead and talk about something else big that happened this year. We're talking 7'4" Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, I think we've probably heard of him. Nothing bigger than Wemby Mania to hit this city in a long time. News 4 San Antonio's Zach Hedrick has the story, the Sports Year in Review.
Greatest Moments, sponsored by Penner's Men's Store.
2023 may not have started on the highest of notes. On Friday, January 20th, the Spurs lost to the LA Clippers. It was the start of a 16-game skid. The Spurs would finish with a record of 22-60, the lowest of lows for the Silver and Black. But it eventually led to this. The highest of highs. The Spurs won the NBA lottery for the third time in franchise history, sending shockwaves all across San Antonio. Other high notes during the spring saw the Clark girls basketball team winning the state title and San Antonio's Josh Young win the AL Rookie of the Month award in back-to-back months.
With the first pick.
On June 22nd, the Spurs made it official.
Hey fans, finally happened. I'm the San Antonio Spurs.
Selecting Victor Wembanyama with the #1 pick in the draft. Upon arriving in San Antonio, the 19-year-old French phenom received a hero's welcome. In July, Spurs and NBA fans couldn't wait to see him in action during the Summer League in Las Vegas. Pop star Britney Spears apparently couldn't wait either. The Spurs took over the Basketball Hall of Fame once again in August as Tony Parker, Becky Hammon, and Coach Pop were enshrined. The month of September saw the Dallas Cowboys open a new season with a 40-0 thumping of the New York Giants. And the Texas Longhorns beat the Alabama Crimson Tide on the road. On October 25th, the long-awaited NBA debut of Wemby finally arrived. The Spurs came up short against the Mavericks, but a couple of days later, Victor got his first NBA victory over the Houston Rockets in overtime.
Static swung one, is drilled on a line, left field and gone!
At the same time, the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers duked it out in a classic American League Championship Series, with the Rangers winning in 7 games. A little more than a week later,
Spurs kicks and fires.
He struck him out looking! It's over! It's over!
Rangers won their first World Series championship in franchise history. In November, Frank Harris had a record-setting night in his final home game at the Dome.
Ewers into the flat, Blue has the touchdown!
Earlier this month, the Texas Longhorns captured their first Big 12 championship since 2009. And then the very next day, the Horns were selected for their first appearance in the college football playoff. As for 2024, perhaps Coach Pop said it best.
It's a very exciting time, but it's like that every year. This is
any different than any other year in that respect.
Well, how about that? Wemby Mania. Well, you know who's having the most fun tonight?
Don Harris, who's down there on the stage and joined by a guest tonight. Hey, Don.
I got special security tonight. I got Sheriff Salazar right by my side tonight. Sheriff, Happy New Year, sir. Happy New Year to you, brother. Hey, man, I was just talking about how great San Antonio is, this diversity, and young and old grandmas and little kids out here must fill your heart.
It's a cool vibe, man. I mean, it's a diverse crowd, but everybody's just having a good time. Everybody's jumping up and down with the music. It's a cool time.
This is always your time to let San Antonians know how to be careful tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Just, have a good time, but do so responsibly. There's no reason to be drinking and getting behind the wheel. There's too many other options, and we just want everybody to have fun.
2024, a new year for you as sheriffs. What are some of your big objectives?
Oh, we're hiring like crazy right now, 210, 335 jobs. But we are also expanding our patrol efforts. We're expanding our special victims unit, doing some great stuff with regard to intel and analysis of crime. It's a cool time at the Sheriff's Office for sure.
Well, Happy New Year to you, sir. Thanks for being with us. Sheriff Salazar, we're going to throw it to break. We'll be right back, guys.
Salute to our military. Sponsored by Raul B. Rodriguez Law, PC.
Hi, I'm Syne Apprentice Dye from Lubbock, Texas, and I want to wish everyone from Military City, USA a Merry Christmas.
Celebrate San Antonio on News 4 San Antonio. Sponsored by the City of San Antonio Metropolitan Health District and presented by the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo.
Welcome back to Celebrate SA. We are 51 minutes out from ringing in a new year.
Hey, but who's counting?
Who's exactly?
We are, of course.
We are.
Because
It's
we've
on
got
the
to say
stage.
so long to 2023 and hello 2024.
2023 has been a great year,
It really
but
has been.
I think 2024 is going to be even better.
Even better. Bigger and better as always. The crowd down there, it is incredible. It is bigger and better, I'd say, from last year. So, yeah.
And we'll get down to them in just a second. But first, it's time for another fun fact.
Fun Facts. Sponsored by Beluga Heating and Air.
The author of The Wizard of Oz came up with the name Oz while, get this, looking through his filing cabinet.
It's so funny. The drawers, it's how they were labeled. You've got A through G, H through N, and an O through Z. So O through Z, Oz.
And the rest, as they say, was history. I did not know that.
Never would have guessed.
Not at all. Hey, a whole bunch of velvet down by the stage. We've got, I can't tell if it's purple or blue, but then I know that the other is maybe cranberry, I guess?
Oh, yes.
Looking
Hey,
stylish.
fashionable. We're very colorful tonight.
Very much so.
We've stepped up our game when it comes to colors and ringing in the new year. And by the way, I'd say this is a Wemby-sized crowd down here tonight, wouldn't you?
Oh my gosh, I think it's bigger than last year for sure. I mean, and maybe the weather's playing in a role in that too.
Yeah.
Speaking of weather, 2023, we had 75 days of 100 or hotter. I'm ready to say goodbye to that.
If maybe you could do better
Oh
for the
my
summer
gosh.
of 2024.
2024, I resolved to bring us a cooler summer, and maybe a little bit more water would be nice, right?
All right,
Those are
I'm in for
weatherman
that.
resolutions.
No one
How about
warned
you?
me that it was going to be 105 degrees for 4 months straight when I moved to
Unbelievable.
San Antonio. But you know what? I loved it. It was great.
Hey, listen, we can deal with heat versus Arctic cold, right? How about you with New Year's resolutions? Anything?
So I have one that I'm saving for the end of the show. I have a lot of resolutions this year. One is always to be kind. There's a lot going on in this world that we live in, and I think that it's important to lead with kindness in everything we do.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic right there. How do I top that? I'll tell you what, I'm going to try to lose the 10 holiday pounds
There
I
you
gained, and maybe pick up the phone and call my family a little bit more this year. I need
like
to do that. All right, we'll be right back after these messages.
San Antonio, you are looking live right now at the stage. Let's listen in to Jefferson Clay, shall we?
She comes from the bay, just out of my race, where I'm holding over. She steps out away, she carries away, and I'm sitting sober. Y'all better not be sober. Oh, now Monday night, Tuesday night, every night, it's Friday night, yeah. The ending night, she like, yeah, I'm not stepping out. Tapping out, we'll Uber home and we're making out. Y'all better Uber home tonight. We'll be alive tonight. Come on. Well, I know not to say what I got.
Some Some of us have to be sober because we're working.
We are working right now, but man, the song's really good.
That's their original song too. There's a local San Antonio band. He said the title was "I Knew Who She Was."
It's really good. We were jamming out in here. We were going to go a little bit longer, but we've got more stuff to get to right now. Speaking of, at the end of the year, as we celebrate San Antonio, we look back at some of the trending stories, and of course, 2023. One big headline.
Yes, it has to do with eras. I don't know. You might have heard of it. Travis Kelce. I don't know. She put him on the map. I don't know if you heard, but
allegedly, Taylor Swift is who we're talking about.
If you didn't know, but you probably did.
There you go. And we do have a couple of certified Swifties in the newsroom as well. One of them being yourself.
Yes.
Also, Robert Price. Take a look at the story here.
Greatest Moments, sponsored by Penner's Men's Store.
Sky is blue, grass is green, water is wet. You catch my drift? In 2023, people on TV really like talking about Taylor Swift. Stadiums were filled, shows were enjoyed, movie theaters sold out, football fans got annoyed. You may very well be rolling your eyes right now, but Taylor Swift is Time Magazine's Person of the Year for a reason. Don't have a cow. I went through our script archives here at News 4. It was a bit of a chore. A TV station in San Antonio, Texas. What did I find here? 499 news stories with the words Taylor Swift just since May of this year. I guess this makes 500. That's okay. Some months we ran a Taylor story every single day. Almost. Seemed like it. From NICU babies in Nashville dressed up in Taylor-themed fare to Swiftie superfans going on eBay to sell bags of air. True story. Air from her concert, possibly breathed by Taylor, listed for $100. A street got renamed in northern Kentucky, Taylor Swift Avenue. Aren't they lucky? Let's show you those babies one more time. Makes this next part easier to rhyme. The only thing missing, a Taylor Swift rattle. Did you know an earthquake was felt during her show in Seattle? Sort of. The music, the speakers, all that dancing did make the seismic equivalent of a 2.3 quake. By the end of summer, her tour staff got six-figure raises, and a budding new romance was made public in phases. Travis Kelce jersey sales soared, this man she clearly adored. All those Taylor reaction shots felt like an avalanche. Even Heinz bought the hype and made ketchup and seemingly ranch. Avalanche, ranch, that works. October 13, the Eras Tour made its cinematic debut, setting box office records as she became a billionaire too. November brought the Grammy noms and Taylor-themed Christmas lights. This year's Spotify Wrapped showed her global dominance, reaching new heights. Artist of the Year. Oxford says Swiftie came close to being Word of the Year. Some call her Taylor, some prefer Tay-Tay. It's clear you can't win them all after what happened in Green Bay. Casey's first loss when T-Swift is there. Now she's Time Magazine's Person of the Year. It only seems fair. Can you believe I sat down in front of a computer and wrote all that? The power of Taylor, I guess. Look what you made me do. Song title pun, check. The monoculture, it still exists. Happy New Year, everyone. For News 4 San Antonio, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. I'm Robert Price.
We're all the problem when it comes to her.
That was pretty good there. All right, let's go ahead and hit another salute to our military greeting, shall we?
Salute to our military. Sponsored by Raul B. Rodriguez Law, PC.
Hola, soy Marinera Apprentice Escalante Syne. Soy de Los Fresnos, Texas. Simplemente quería desearles a todos un Military City USA. Feliz Navidad.
Welcome back to Celebrate SA. We are overlooking the great celebration happening on the streets out here tonight. There are tens of thousands of people out. And look at them having the time of their life, jamming out to the Kings of Leon cover.
Right now.
Yep.
I know one man that's jamming out right there on stage next to the band. One Don Harris. Don Harris, you down there, buddy?
Always jamming out to the stage here, fellas. And I got to tell you, I got a huge surprise tonight. I'm on the stage, and I'm talking to the band, getting ready to, whatever they need to know about being on TV and all the stuff. And this guy walks up, the bass player right here in the hat, and he looks familiar to me. And I take a closer look, and this is Charlie Strickland. Charlie was in my wedding 33 years ago, right? And I haven't seen him in years. And he walks up and he's like, "Hey man, good to see you." I'm like, "What are you doing, man?" And he's like, "My nephew's in this band and I'm playing bass in the band with his nephews." I love this guy. We had so much fun back during the college days, and I can tell you, does he not look like the hippest 60-year-old dude ever?
I mean, to tell you.
I mean, Charlie Strickland is the man. Anyway, it's a huge surprise for me tonight. Literally, it was about 30 minutes ago when I saw him. So, anyway, Charlie's jamming out. He's showing that us old guys can still be hip.
He still got it. Meantime, I'm laughing because you're talking to him right now, and he's like, I'm playing right here. I'm in the middle of my set.
I'm working here.
I'm working here.
Right.
All right, Don. Thank you, sir.
They're killing it down there.
Really are.
What a story.
I
Don
know.
knows everybody.
Don
He's
knows
got a story with everybody. It's crazy.
Yeah. Let's do another fun fact, shall we?
Let's do it.
Fun facts, sponsored by Beluga Heating and Air.
All right, so for this one, Google Images were created after Jennifer Lopez wore that infamous dress to the Grammys in 2000. You know the one.
The green
Remember
one.
that? Yep.
The green one. Yeah, I do remember that. I got to say much more than that. I think we all remember that.
That's a really well done.
I can't remember who was the designer on it. Was it
Versace maybe?
I think it was Versace.
I know.
I don't know.
Apparently I know my J-Lo trivia.
There you go.
I'm probably wrong.
Hey, yeah, right. Hey, Chris Tuchan, Diana Rocco, who are you wearing down there?
I'll let you answer that.
I'm not actually sure, but that's pretty standard
Doesn't
for me.
he look snazzy, though?
I'm not much of a label guy.
Your wife dressed you. Let's just tell
She
everyone.
did?
She knows what she's doing, and he looks fantastic tonight.
Yeah,
so.
she did okay.
Yeah,
every
Happy New
year.
Year, Chris.
I'm a lot of work. Hey, listen. Don knows everyone in San Antonio. What a marvelous story that was,
How
right?
do you top that?
No,
I mean, that is the ultimate Don Harris thing. He is Mr. San Antonio.
San Antonio is the biggest small town, big city, small town that I've ever been a part of. It's phenomenal, and that's an example of it right there.
And I will speak from experience. They are so good at welcoming new people. They just open their arms and welcome you right into their city and their culture, and that is something that I've really experienced in the 2 years that I've been here. This has been a phenomenal city and so welcoming. And Mandy, I'm sure you're getting to experience a little bit of that in the short time you've been here, and you will definitely see it in the years to come.
2024 rodeo. Let's rodeo San Antonio, Fiesta. Yeah, just on down the list.
There's so much. I know everybody
there's
keeps
Fiesta.
asking me, do you like it? I've been bedazzled.
Chris has promised we won't have 105 degrees for 4 months straight into the summer of 2024. So there's that to look forward to.
And I mean, and we always got to cut the check tonight for the weather as well. So we already owe them for this.
You guys, we are making 1,000 friends in this crowd here tonight. So it has been fantastic. And we're going to leave you with a shot of the crowd. Look at all these people that have come down here to ring in the new year with us. Happy New Year, San Antonio. We'll be right back.
Welcome back as we celebrate San Antonio and jamming out to a little cover of Maroon 5 right now. Man, this is a place to be. Loving it.
You're doing a great job down there.
Yeah, and look at the crowd right there. We mentioned it off the top of this broadcast. That is not New York City that you're looking at there, my friends. That right there is San Antonio.
A couple dozen thousand of our closest
dozen thousand? I got to do the math on that one right there.
Girl math.
It works, it works. Hey, also wanted to thank all of our sponsors because so far we're having a blast out here. And again, it takes, as you mentioned, a whole village to get this done. So let's go ahead and talk about some of our sponsors tonight. They include the San Antonio Parks Foundation, which pretty much organized all of this. We also want to thank Michelob Ultra, the city of San Antonio, Su Tierra Tequila, Grand Hyatt, and Hemisphere.
And our sponsors, the City of San Antonio Metropolitan Health District, San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo, which, by the way, is celebrating 75 years this year. And they gave us these super cool cork mugs. Love that.
They're awesome.
On top of them, Michelob Ultra, Beluga Heating and Air, Raul B. Rodriguez Law PC, and Penner's Men's Store. And our friends at Michelob Ultra and Silver Eagle Beverages want to remind everyone, if you're enjoying a beer or two while celebrating, we get it. Don't let drinking and driving on New Year's ruin everything for you. Make sure you've got a designated driver. Make sure you're being smart. Plan ahead. We had Sheriff Salazar down there too saying
who was reminding us as well. Speaking of, also on the stage earlier with Sheriff Salazar was Don Harris, and he's still down there, still jamming out, I'm sure, with another story to tell us. Hey, Don.
Hey, guys, you know, we've learned over the years that the band that you want on New Year's Eve is a band that plays the songs that people know. And you can hear that right now with Maroon 5. But Jefferson Clay is a perfect mix tonight because the people are really enjoying his original stuff, but then he throws in a song that everybody knows and it keeps the crowd going. He's got a very unique story. He was just, you know, playing local clubs and stuff, and then 3 years ago when the pandemic hit and everything, he got in studio and recorded 3 really big singles for him. A couple of the guys are from Alamo Heights. One guy lives in Nashville. And, of course, Charlie, you guys have already met Charlie. He's been a San Antonian for years and years. So it's really fun to watch him because this crowd is really into it. Guys, back to you.
All right, Don, thank you, sir. Hey, we took to our social media pages before this big show, and we wanted to do a couple of poll questions.
Of course. So the biggest thing we got to ask that's New Year's related, what's your resolution? Here's what some of you said. Focus on mental, emotional, and financial health. Improve skill set at work. Cut back on drinking sodas. Spend less and save more. And finally, to travel more.
I didn't answer any of those. That wasn't me, but I agree with all of that.
I agree with all of that. Yes.
That is us. That is us in a nutshell right there.
Yes to all of you over there. Do you have a resolution? We haven't gone over ours.
All of that.
Just
all
that?
of that right there.
You're stealing theirs?
No, I really like to travel more. In fact, I'm in the middle of hopefully booking a vacation. By the way, I'm going to be off in about a couple of weeks.
Thank you for letting
me. I didn't get it approved just yet, but hopefully travel more is on my list in January. Let's go ahead and hit a break. We'll see you in just a second.
Welcome back. We are listening to the incredible sound and music by Jefferson Clay. They are playing on the stage right now.
Boy, they are putting on quite the performance. And hey, friendly reminder, we're down to 30 minutes or so as we say goodbye to 2023, hello 2024. And of course, that doesn't happen without a big fireworks spectacular that's going to happen right at midnight. Of course, we are counting down to that moment.
Yes, and yeah, we'll have our fireworks show. You'll be able to see it. It's going to be great. Hey, I got a text from our boss a second ago. She said she was declining your work.
What?
Vacation time.
What? No. I don't know. I'm going to have Don over right there. Right, Don?
You know, you guys are so lucky because right as you're throwing to me, the band stopped. And
I know.
Nobody wants to see me dance. But I got to tell you, I was kind of getting after it. And this crowd has been getting after it. And for the follically challenged, like myself, I have found this lady in the crowd who's got the greatest hair I've ever seen. She's having a blast, and you can't see it because I'm off camera now, but I am dancing. No. But these folks are having a great time, and I'm just jealous. I'm just jealous of that hair. But anyway, the band keeps going, and the fans keep dancing, and we are now 25, getting close to 25 minutes away. And I got to tell you, I've been doing this a long time, 20 years or so. This might be the most fun we've had. I think it's the weather, and I think it's the crowd, and I think it's this new layout on Market Street. It's cool. Fun times.
I mean, we were talking about that. It's not necessarily a new venue. It's just down the road from the venues that we had in the past. But to your point, I think this layout is absolutely perfect. It fits perfectly.
Yeah, it's really just like a big block party. It works well. And I don't know what it looked like last year, but this is just incredible.
It's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. And in the middle of all that crowd right now, two of our big friends, chief meteorologist Chris Sucha and Diana Rocco. How's it going?
Naked friends.
You know, guys, some would say that there is no comparison to Times Square and New Year's Eve. San Antonio has them beat, wouldn't you say?
My goodness, the shots that we are taking from Sky 4 and our cameras over the crowd, the gym cameras, I think it goes down past on Market Street, down past Presa to maybe Navarro. It's like blocks of shoulder to shoulder. So Times Square, I mean, come on.
I know,
it's
and they're all waiting to see the fireworks. We're standing in the shadow of the tower here. It's going to happen in just minutes.
There it is. It's right there. I think we're closer this year than last year.
It's going to be a good show.
It's going to be a heck of a show.
I can feel the excitement. How about you?
Yeah, I can. About 25 minutes away, and you will see the fireworks right here on News 4 Celebrate SA.
So what are you looking forward to most, Jonathan and Mandy, for 2024?
You know, I just think new beginnings, a brand new year, and for everything to continue the way that it is, because this is the way you want to end the year and for awesome beginnings.
New Year's Eve to me is so special. It's so different than any other holiday because it's a chance to like kind of be the rebirth of the year. It's a new year, it's a new chance, it's a fresh, clean slate, and
there you go.
I love that.
It was a good year. We're going to make it an even better year coming into 2024, and what a way to cap it off. And again, we got the fireworks show in just a couple of minutes.
I can't wait to see the fireworks, but we have another military greeting for you right now.
Salute to our military. Sponsored by Raul B. Rodriguez Law, PC.
Hi, San Antonio. I'm Private Fullwood.
I'm Private Barzy.
I'm Private Sims. And we would like to thank you guys for all your hospitality and wish you guys a Merry
Christmas.
Welcome back. Well, yeah, you might notice the roads are kind of empty right now. Everybody's downtown.
That is a shot of 281, and yeah, that's the answer as to why. They're all right here, downtown, celebrating San Antonio with the rest of you. Perhaps stayed home, chose to watch us.
How many people do you think are, I mean...
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's go one by
5.
one.
We're going to be here all night. We're going to miss the fireworks, and we keep on counting.
Right.
I'm going to go with at least 10, 15, 20,000 just in that one little spot there, but it wraps all the way around here, so I don't know.
Throngs is the answer.
50,000 plus easily?
Throngs of people.
Yeah.
And it is 11:38, which means we are so close. But we've got to talk about another poll. We challenged some of you guys throughout the last week.
Yeah, this is what we asked. How long do you keep your New Year's resolution? And responses varied from 5 minutes to the entire year.
I don't know about that. A lot of you said, though, you don't make resolutions. You try to make positive lifestyle choices all year long. And you know what? That is so healthy. That is a great response.
That is diplomatic. Whoever answered that was probably running for office, and I'm okay with that. I may or may not have said that. Hey, let's talk with Chris Suchan and Diana Rocco in the middle of the crowd.
The Velvet guys.
Yeah, the Velvet crew, the two
Velvet crew.
How long do you keep y'all's resolutions?
The Velvet crew, I love that.
Hey, I've been called worse.
Yes, right? And first of all, I think there's easily 100,000 or more out here tonight.
Yeah, this crowd is like as far as the eye can see, because we're on the ground level here, and we really cannot see an end in sight from where we're standing, just in front of the stage.
No, I was trying to
It's
look
fantastic.
and see how far down it goes Market Street. It's unbelievable. They're going to get a great show tonight. Looks like there might be a little fog developing. I do want to point out, we got to do a little forecast.
I thought I felt a little breeze pick up.
Well, maybe a little hint of one, but we got to watch out for super fog tonight, because when these fireworks go off and all the smoke, we could get a real big burst of fog tonight. So for those that are heading home, you know someone that's out, be careful 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock. That's all I'm going to do for weather here tonight.
Okay, well, I don't mind it so much, though.
But it's not bad.
It's been phenomenal out here tonight.
really
We couldn't have asked for a better weather night.
And this band helps. Jefferson Clay, they are off the charts.
I saw you
Great
dancing.
sound. I love the vocals.
We haven't gotten to see Don Harris dance yet. But
We will make that happen tonight, Don Harris. I know you're listening.
Right. All right, we're going to be right back.
Do I go down slow? Do I go down?
And welcome back. We are flying high above downtown San Antonio as we celebrate San Antonio. What a view to behold.
What a view. It honestly, looking at that shot, it does not get old. They're saying about 100K out there.
I was still counting, by the way.
Yeah.
I lost count at 72,455. Hey, Don Harris. What's going on, brother?
Hey, man, look who I found. It's Mary Jane Barrett from the Parks Foundation. This is her party, y'all. We're just all glad to be at. This is Mary Jane's party. Thank you so much for putting this on for the city of San Antonio again. And how about the new setup? It seems like Market Street is great.
I love Market Street. Yeah, so open.
Tell us about how long you guys have been doing this and the different events that you have all year that's free for the people of San Antonio.
Yeah, that's the big part, is to keep it free. But we have been doing this for 25 years. And so this is the community's party for the whole city.
And I know that the Parks Foundation always has new initiatives going on. What's exciting for 2024?
I think I have to laugh, but it's bathrooms at the Japanese Tea Garden. But what is always great is just activating this beautiful civic park space, you know, because it's so beautiful and the sound is great and I love it.
We opened it with Jazz Alive earlier this summer. I just walked through it, and despite it being right on Market Street, there are people with lawn chairs in the grass, all kinds of food booths. People are just loving this.
Oh yeah, I think that's really what the city wanted, was to have a place for the community to build, but just enjoy nature, be outside and enjoy those healing benefits of nature.
Well, we look forward to you helping me count down here in just a few minutes. Mary Jane Barrett of the San Antonio Parks Foundation. Guys, back to you.
All right, Don, thank you, sir. Hey, we've got one more poll question to talk about right now.
Yes, and we are getting ever closer to the new year. So the poll question, where do you ring in the new year?
Hopefully right here with us.
Yes. So a lot of people, in fact, the vast majority said, you're at home. And hey, we're glad you're at home. Hopefully you're watching our broadcast because we got fireworks going off in a little under 16 minutes.
There you go. We're back in just a moment.
Make bank, it's a 9 to 5. Have yourself a taste of the nightlife. Some beachside stuff. Everybody sing along with us on this one, come on. I've been doing just fine. Got a gun up and down because I want it up.
It's Mr. Brightside, and I'm not talking about Don Harris. It's the song that's playing.
I thought you were going to say me. What?
Oh, no, you are Mr. Brightside.
It's not all about me. Hey, speaking of, so I'm laughing because we were looking at this camera, then we're looking at this camera, but we were asking, is this our good side? Is this our good side?
Oh.
It's all our good side.
Neither. Oh, yeah, what you said. That works out well.
Oh, welcome back. We are celebrating San Antonio, saying so long to 2023. Hello, 2024. I'm Jonathan Martinez alongside Mandy Noel.
And we're so glad you're here with us. We appreciate every minute of your time. We're glad you're choosing to ring in the new year with us. And the clock will turn over very, very soon. Yes.
So it's 11:47. I'm looking, and it's interesting because 2 seconds ago we saw the mayor and a couple of council people and a couple of other lawmakers.
They popped up here.
Yeah, they were up here, and I'm like, wait, they got to
get down to the stage,
and they got to go over there with Don. So they're making their way down over there right now. But the crowd—that's going to be the issue to get them over there at this point, because look at that right there. It's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people, and right by the stage, there's even more. I mean, my goodness. So I love talking about the start of a new year. I just think it's such a cool thing. And you look at all the faces out there. Everybody has a fresh new plan for this new year.
So we're talking resolutions?
Resolutions, yeah. And you want to travel more.
I want to travel more. And I think I said the same thing last year. I need to drink more water. And I am. I'm starting early.
Well, drinking out of a styrofoam cup at work that's this big is probably not the way to do that.
You hearing this? This is Call Out 2023 before we
live
wrap up
TV.
2024. I know. Well, you know. Oh, okay. Let's put that behind us. It's because of the cup, and then you got to wash it repeatedly. It's okay. I got the bottled waters. But other resolutions for you? I want to travel more, drink a whole bunch more water. How about you?
Travel's always good. I think just trying to live as healthy as possible. I think I want to explore this city as much as possible, and I want to be conversationally fluent in Spanish by this time next year. So now I have to hold myself accountable.
Well, I've got a good start for you. It's going to happen during Fiesta. You got to have it down by Fiesta, because that's when it's really fun.
Deal. I can't wait for that.
All right.
One of the many things in 2024 to look forward to.
Back in just a moment.
Welcome.
Maybe not me.
Welcome back to Celebrate SA, everybody. It is getting fun up in here. It already was, but it's getting even more fun.
I mean, after all, we're
9
under
minutes out.
10 minutes or so away from the big fireworks spectacular that's going to happen.
Excellent band playing.
It really is. It's so good.
Yeah. Every time they play a new song, I'm just sitting here dancing.
I was going to say.
I'm not good at dancing.
Well, this is all you get right here.
Yeah.
That's what
We
you
got a
get
front row
there.
seat down
That's
here,
what
you
you get
guys.
with
Get
John
out
Harris.
first.
All right, everybody bust out your signature move.
Hey, look.
Come on, Don. What you got?
Look who I found. It's our mayor, Ron Nierenberg, who's growing a beard. You're looking good, dude.
I think I got lazy over the holidays, Don.
It looks sharp, man. Hey, how about this party tonight?
This is amazing. Market Street, Hemisphere, San Antonio, couldn't be better.
50 degrees, you know, I mean, all those people are suffering in the great north. I've asked this of the sheriff, I'll ask it of you. 23 was a great year. What are some of your big initiatives going forward in 24?
Well, the list is long. You know, we've got the big airport project that's going to finally break ground this year, 24. We've got also breaking ground. The Via Mass Transit's finally coming to San Antonio. We got a lot of discussion about what's happening in downtown San Antonio with these big venues. Convention Center needs some big upgrades, Alamo Dome. So you're going to see a lot of transformation happening this year in San Antonio. It's just going to be another indication that our city is going into greater heights.
Well, I tell you, I'm going to let you off the hook tonight because we're having a good time, and we'll talk about that new Spurs arena and baseball stadium another time.
Another time, yeah.
Guys, back to you.
I laughed so hard I almost fell out of my chair.
Yeah,
Of course, Don's showing us up with the mayor.
I know, right? As
We're
always.
still waiting to see him dance, by the way. He's not getting out of this.
Who, Don? Or the mayor?
And I thought Don was going to break news. I thought Don was going to break news with the mayor tonight, right?
Yeah.
He tried.
Yeah, I bet you guys are seeing a lot of dancers down there, though.
Oh, yeah, the crowd's going wild.
Can we kind of pan around here just a little bit? You see we got a dancing crew right over
Over
here.
here we do, to our
These
left.
kids right
They're
over
having a
here.
really good
You
time.
got to take their word for it, though, okay?
Yeah.
He said, no, Suchan's got to dance.
Suchan!
Hey!
He's the
Oh,
best.
hey, that's
Oh,
a signature
what
move
the- how do you
right
top
there.
that?
I don't know. Can you try that? Because this is all I had right there.
Oh, will you?
That's called cinder block feet right
How's
there.
this?
Is that the sprinkler?
Oh, you got it, yeah.
Oh.
Hey.
Put some shopping cart on them. Pick up your
There you
groceries.
Oh.
Well, I can't tell you how great this band is out there right now, getting us so excited as we're less than 5 minutes away.
Yeah, they're playing the classics. I love that countdown clock that's right behind them because it's giving us the best opportunity to see how far we have to go until this awesome fireworks
You
show.
know, I haven't seen you guys dancing on stage yet, by the way.
Well, no, not on stage, but
I know
we
you
had-
can hear the
we had
band.
some of this, and I think the viewers at home are like, put
There
your
we
hands
go.
down. We're tired of seeing this move. That's probably my signature move right there. What? The shopping cart.
The shopping
You
cart.
can see the shopping cart right there.
Classic go-to. Ooh, water sprinkler.
Oh my gosh! Now they're like,
You know,
Listen.
I got to look down at the monitor to
You
see
didn't know
that.
who you were asking.
I saw that.
you
I
did
thought
see
That's
that?
pretty good.
Oh my gosh!
She's got some moves.
Hey,
we'll give it to you.
This is such an incredible night. I'm so glad that everybody at home is watching us, and I'm so glad that everybody down there in the middle of all that crowd is here with us to celebrate.
And they're having the time of their lives. You can hear it.
They
You
really
can hear
are.
'em.
And I got to tell you guys, you know, this change of location for this year compared to years past, we're closer to the Tower of the Americas. Like we're like going to be underneath the fireworks almost.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. It's like front row seating here for. I'm really looking forward to that show. About
And it's
5 minutes
almost
away
time,
now.
right.
5 minutes away.
It's almost time.
Goodbye 2023. Ready to do it.
I
New
say
year.
this every year, but can you believe the year has gone by? It was a flash.
A blink
It
of an eye.
truly was.
Man almighty.
Well,
Well, you mentioned.
I'm looking forward to 2024.
Wait, why don't you tell
though.
us what your resolution is now?
Oh, me?
Yes.
Well, so Chris and I were talking
suspense
earlier
is
about
killing
this.
me.
It's very loud down here, so I didn't hear
It's very
everything you
loud.
said. But we were talking about this earlier, and my resolution, the big one, is to not be so busy this year.
Oh,
that's
Especially
great.
when you have a lot of family that are across country that you don't see every day. It's easy to let weeks and months go by before you talk to them.
Yeah.
And then when you get them on the phone, you're like, I'm sorry, I've been so busy. And the truth is, you have the time. So this year, I'm just not going to be so busy.
There you go. Speaking
Very
of time,
wise.
it is time
Hey,
to
man,
count down.
y'all.
John Harris, how you doing, brother?
Those are San Antonio's own. They were awesome tonight. Great job, brother. All right, San Antonio, y'all ready to ring in the new year? Okay, first up, let me introduce Mary Jane Verrett of the San Antonio Parks Foundation. This is her party. We're just broadcasting it. She makes it every year for 25 years so that you guys can all do this for free. Please give it up for Mary Jane Barrett.
Are you having fun? Well, I tell you what, we're a very small team at the San Antonio Parks Foundation, but we have a lot of friends, and we thank you for being here tonight. I really am so happy. We've got this countdown coming, 2 minutes. 2 minutes to go. And so I would like to introduce the chairman of the board of the San Antonio Parks Foundation, Ken Kimura.
Are y'all having fun? All right, here we go.
And then I'd like to introduce our incoming chair. She'll be calling on you next year, Jennifer Regner. Who's a dynamo, and you're going to love her too. Happy New Year! Thank you so much for being here, Councilwoman Adriana Rocha Garcia, who's always in for these parties. And then, of course, let's wrap it up and get ready for the countdown. You want me to count to you? And my favorite couple, Ron Nierenberg and Erica Prosper. They love this city, and we love him.
Hey, Mayor. Hi, Erica. Good to see you. Mayor, say hi to your people. What's up in 2024?
Good evening, San Antonio! Hey, how many of you guys are ready to say goodbye to 2023? And I think 2024 is going to be a beautiful, beautiful year and the best city in the United States. And one more thing. Can we get a Go Spurs Go? God bless y'all. Happy New Year.
23 was pretty good. I remember standing on this stage last year saying, hey, let's all pray for Victor Wembanyama. And it happened. Now, since then, but the future is bright. And in 24, we might have some champions. The Texas Longhorns play tomorrow. Maybe a chance for a national championship. And thanks to the referees and Cardinals, the Cowboys might just win the division. How about the Cowboys in the Super Bowl? Okay, that's pretty good stuff for 24. All right, here we go. We're at 19. Y'all help me. 17. 14. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. We love you, San Antonio. Happy New Year!
want to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the blues. Just to stay away. And now they're outside ready to pause. It looks like you might be one of us. I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. All through my city, all through my home. Flying up no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop. Under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine, nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. Come on, all those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling, so just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, 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 come on. Got this feeling in my body. Can't stop the feeling. Got this feeling in my body. All the single ladies, 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 all the single ladies. Now put your hands up in the club, just pump up. I'm doing my own little thing. Decided to dip him, now you wanna trip him. Another brother noticed me. I'm up on him, he up on me. Don't pay him any attention. Just crying my tears, tears, 3 good years, kids can't be mad at me. 'Cause if you like it, then you should've put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should've put a ring on it. Don't be mad once you see that he want it. If you like it, then you should've put a ring on it. Oh, 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 oh. If you like it, then you should've put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should've put a ring on it. Don't be mad once you see that he want it. If you like it, then you should've put a ring on it. Oh, 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 oh. If you like it, then you should've put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should've put a ring on it. Don't be mad once you see that he want it. If you like it, then you should've put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should've put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should've put a ring on it. Don't be mad once you see that he want it. If you like it, then you should've put a ring on it. Oh, oh, oh. Wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. You keep on saying you'll be mine for a while. You're looking fancy and I like your style. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. You show us everything you've got. Baby, baby, that's quite a lot. And you drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. You keep on shouting, you keep on shouting. a premonition. That girl's gonna make me fall. Upside, inside out, living la vida loca. Push and pull you down, living la vida loca. Her lips are devil red, and her skin's the color of mocha. She will wear you out, living la vida loca. Upside, inside out, living la vida loca. Push and pull you down, living la vida loca. Her lips are devil red, and her skin's the color of mocha. She will wear you out, living la vida loca. Living la vida loca. Living la vida loca. Should our acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should our acquaintance be forgot and the days of Auld Lang Syne? Oh, Auld Lang Syne, my dear, for Auld Lang Syne, we'll taste a cup of kindness yet for the sake of Auld Lang Syne. Get closer to oh, Auld Lang Syne, my dear, for Auld Lang Syne, we'll taste a cup of kindness yet for the sake of Auld Lang Syne. For the sake of Auld Lang Syne. Cup of kindness, yet for the sake of Auld Lang Syne. We don't deserve you, San Antonio. Thanks for hanging out.
Give it up for Justin Clay. I think we got to bring him back. Let's see what we can do for next year. Folks,
Alrighty, welcome back as we celebrate San Antonio. How about that fireworks show?
Gosh.
It was spectacular.
The music, the fireworks, and they're going off all across the city. And it's such a cool vantage getting to see all of it from the chopper, too.
Yeah, it's so awesome up there. And down here on the ground, it's just as awesome because we're joined by our friends there, Don Harris, Chief Meteorologist Chris Suchan, Diana Rocco.
Gang's all here.
We're all here.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year.
2024, guys. We did it.
We made it.
It is happening in San Antonio. I couldn't be any more proud of our party tonight.
Yeah.
I hope New York was taking notes.
Yeah.
This is how you do it.
You can actually move about in the crowd. You're not penned in also. So
Yeah.
It was a great celebration down here
It was
tonight.
wonderful tonight. Absolutely wonderful. And let me just take a second here to say, San Antonio, I'm wishing you, your family, all the very best in 2024. My family, my wife who's with me here tonight, her family that's watching us now, because they're all native San Antonians. So I hope it's a magical year for you. Health, prosperity, happiness.
Amen.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, San Antonio. You've been such an amazing city, and we always appreciate our viewers. It's been amazing to get to meet most of them here tonight, some of them, and throughout the year as well. So we hope you all have a wonderful year filled with health and wealth. And I've been working on a little something. Let me know how it is.
Okay.
And Jonathan, I'm going to ask you for a correction here if it's necessary. Feliz Nuevo Año.
Feliz Año Nuevo.
Feliz Año Nuevo.
There you go. There you go. Happy New Year. Y salud. Happy New Year to you.
Love the effort. Love the effort.
Don Harris, what do you think about that?
Love the effort. Absolute great
Thank
effort
you.
there. Hey, I just want to say thanks to Bill Drain and the people that put on this show and Mary Jane Verrett and the Parks Foundation. Absolutely fantastic. They're going to bring this band back next year, I bet. Jefferson Clay. They were off the charts. And again, San Antonio knows how to party. It is a calm, people starting to leave, everybody's smiling, having a great time, no belligerent, idiots
Shenanigans.
running around.
Yeah.
Out of control.
Yeah, so
Just Don on stage. That's about as wild as we're going to get.
yeah. Me dancing is about the worst it gets. So.
Hey, well, 2024 is already off to a great start. Who knew Don was going to dance? We were going to have a dance party.
yeah.
It was amazing.
Dance
It
off
was a
here.
dance
Start the
song.
year.
Everything we hoped for.
And Don, I agree. Jefferson Clay, they are outstanding. I
Yeah.
really hope they're back next year.
Yeah,
They were so
I'm gonna
good.
go look for their music on
Spotify,
and
something.
Apple.
They knocked it out of the park. I mean, it puts you in the mood. It puts you in the spirit. Even the last song, Auld Lang Syne, like, you kind of get emotional when you see the fireworks and you see the crowd, and it's like, oh,
And you've got
not
a
yet.
live band.
Yeah.
Incredible.
So
All right,
awesome.
we got to get to one of those other poll questions that we've been giving you. So one of the things that people always do.
Yeah. What are your New Year's Eve traditions? We got a lot of responses.
We did. I know some
Cowboys.
people have
Cowboys.
black-eyed peas.
Eating black-eyed peas. This is new to me. 12 grapes at the stroke of midnight. I've heard about that one.
Yeah.
My mom was grabbing the grapes and the black-eyed peas. She told me about all of that, so
Most
got to keep
of
it
you
going.
say you're okay with just being home with your family. And that's a great thing. And hopefully you're watching us. We'll be right back.
Oh, that's great.
Welcome back as we celebrate San Antonio. After all, it is now
Happy New Year.
2024.
Yes, and
Yes, we're the news.
the band is moved off the stage, and they did a heck of a job. Great watching them. Don, I know you've got something special you wanted to say tonight.
Well, I ran out of time. The last one, I want to say, first of all, Happy New Year to my wife, Julie, who I know is watching at home. And I don't get to kiss on New Year's Eve because I'm working. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And Happy New Year to my son, Landry, and his wife, Jennifer, who live in San Antonio, and my other son, Grant, and his wife, Ellie, are in Arizona. So the only way they'll see this is on the internet. And I also want to say, as always, Happy New Year to Ron and Missy Van Landingham, dear friends of our family. And I've done this for 10 years now. This is Ronnie Van Landingham, their son, who we lost on New Year's at the age of 19. It has now been 10 years. I've been doing this every year for the last 10 years. I know it seems like forever for us. I'm sure it still seems like yesterday for them when they lost their oldest son. And I had a pleasure of coaching him in AAU basketball when he was a little kid. And it's been 10 years since his passing. And as always, I just want to say to Ronnie and Missy, we love you. We think of Ronnie more than just on New Year's Eve. His laughter and his incredible personality, we think about all the time. He was such a ray of light, and we miss him. And we love you guys, and we always want to tell you on New Year's, the day that you lost him, that we remember him. And to all of the Bonowitz, Van Landingham, and Carson extended families, just know we're still thinking of Ronnie 10 years later. Love you guys. Back to you guys.
All right, Don, always an incredible tribute, and you know, yeah.
Really beautiful message.
You're a class act, Don.
Thanks, Don.
It is such a privilege to get to work beside you. Yeah. So Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you guys.
Happy New Year. We're back.
I don't mean to bring the party down.
No, never, never. We're back in just a moment.
All right.
Welcome back. So we've got one last poll that we want to talk to you about.
Okay.
Now that it's January.
After all.
Are you going to do Dry January?
All right, where people don't have alcohol for the entire month. Yep. For those who've heard of it, it's usually about 50-50 or so. I mean, I don't know.
It's easy to say that. Ask again in a week, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
No,
Don.
I did it before.
Absolutely not.
I'm with you, Don. No.
I felt great.
January's tough enough. Plus, we happen to live in the best city in the world for margaritas
Hello.
on Friday afternoon.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right.
Big fat no to that. But I will, with Jonathan, I will drink more water in January.
There you go.
Hey,
well, cheers to that.
Listen, I got a glass of champagne sitting at home waiting for me.
So no Dry January then after all.
Maybe dry January
Diana,
2 through
did you
31.
answer?
I don't know.
I try to make every month a dry month. I work the morning show.
Oh, that's true.
When is there time?
Touche. That's a very good answer.
Only weekend.
Yes, lots of coffee.
I got Red Bulls. You know what? That's going to be another resolution. I'm going to cut back on the Red Bulls.
That's a
okay.
great idea.
It's pretty good, yeah.
That is a great. You drink them like that's what
Well,
you
like
drink more
water,
than water.
unfortunately.
Like the water you should be drinking.
How long do your resolutions actually last? Most people are good for like a week, and then it's back to the old thing. So
I'm usually pretty good with mine, I think.
I don't know if you saw me squirming in my chair right now. I'm usually good for 48 to 72 hours or so.
he's like, oh no, did I just say I wasn't going to have Red Bull?
You know what? I will make it. I will make this promise. I'll go 1 week without the Red Bull.
Dude, that's poison. You need to keep that stuff out of your system.
That's right.
Your body will thank you.
Shame him into it.
Wait a minute.
Red Bull shaming.
Oh my gosh.
As you guys noticed, I talked about not doing dry January after midnight when I know that my Baptist preacher father is asleep.
Right now?
Yeah.
That works out well.
Hey, what are you guys looking forward to most this year?
Ooh, I think just all of it. All the partying to come. Hopefully a Super Bowl with the Cowboys. Spurs bouncing back after all. We've got Wemby and a great team. I think all the pieces are there, so a great year.
I can't wait to experience Fiesta, and I can't wait to go home and kiss my beloved for New Year's Eve. It's the first one we've ever been apart, so sweetheart Eric.
Welcome to San Antonio too, Mandy, by the way.
Yes. We got to get you some rodeo boots.
That's what I need, yes. We need to go on a girl date, Diana.
For sure. Done.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy
New
New
Year.
Year,
Happy
Jonathan,
New Year.
Mandy. Thank you so much for joining us at home. We certainly appreciate you watching as we celebrate San Antonio and bring in 2024.
Happy New Year, San Antonio.